What do you notice when you look at current world events? I think you will agree with me when I say that it feels like there are only trouble spots left in the world, and somehow you get the feeling that nowhere is safe anymore. So, do you feel the same? And it is precisely for this reason that we are increasingly being asked where in the world there are still safe haven destinations, and this from various perspectives, so politically, economically, fiscally, and also in terms of asset protection. So in this video, we look specifically at Dubai, which can definitely be considered one of the current safe haven destinations in the world, and this for a number of reasons. So let's take a closer look at that now. Let's start with the first point, and that is politics. So in the UAE and Dubai, there is a constitutional monarchy, and there are 7 emirates in the UAE, and one of them is obviously Dubai. And in each emirate, there is a ruling sheikh. Now there are many voices, especially from Western countries, who say that there is no democracy in Dubai, which is obviously true. But you should instead look at the result, in my opinion, and compare this result with those from Western countries. And you should ask yourself, what is more important to you? So being allowed to vote with the risk that nothing will work in the state, as it is the case in many countries around the world. I mean, look around. Or is it more important to you to have an effective and efficient state apparatus and a very high quality of life in the country where you are living? And one thing must be clearly admitted, a lot of things are going right in Dubai, and the policy here ensures that Dubai is constantly developing for the better in every respect. I have spoken to many experts, and I personally always find that they are very happy in Dubai and also amazed at how quickly things are implemented here. Of course, even in Dubai, all that glitters is not gold, so there are some things that could be improved. Working conditions, for example, have always been a very big issue. You hear this especially from people who live abroad and have talked about Dubai. And the media has done a really good job of that. However, there are constant improvements in Dubai. For example, working conditions are being monitored more closely nowadays. So right now it's no longer possible not to pay salaries. Dubai is very digitalized on this aspect and can basically track if salaries have been paid or not. And if you, as the employer, don't pay the salaries to your employees, you are getting a lot of trouble now. Moreover, an unemployment insurance has been introduced, so things are becoming more and more, let's say, employee friendly. Another thing that makes Dubai one of the best safe haven destinations in the world in 2025 is that the country is not so involved in conflicts. Indeed, the UAE is often seen as the Switzerland of the Middle East, and this makes the risk of war or involvement in war very low. The second point that makes Dubai one of the best safe haven destinations in 2025 is its economic and monetary stability. You hear and read it again and again, also on social media. You see it so often in the comments. Many people are so biased and ignorant that they still think Dubai's wealth comes from oil. But the truth is quite different, so I'm asking you the question now, how much of Dubai's GDP do you think comes from oil? Not 90% of Dubai's GDP comes from oil, not 80%, not 70%. No, less than 1% of Dubai's GDP comes from oil. Instead, the economy is booming thanks to trade. So Dubai has one of the world's largest ports. And then you have big sectors like tourism, real estate, and financial services in particular. And if you look at the Middle East and North Africa region as a whole, so the MENA region, the UAE is the 4th strongest economy. And on top of that, Dubai is a hotspot for foreign direct investment. So investors from all around the world are pouring money into the city and helping it grow across a range of industries. And what many also don't know, the UAE dirham, so the country's currency, is pegged to the US dollars, So you basically have a good and stable currency as well. So what else is an important factor when it comes to financial stability in a country? Correct, the banks. And the banks are also regarded as very stable by leading international rating agencies such as Moody's and Fitch. So all in all, if you are looking for a place that offers economic security and long-term stability in 2025, Dubai is definitely a top contender in my opinion. All right, let's move on to the third and final point that attracts a lot of experts, the tax incentives. Yes, a corporate tax of 9% was introduced in June 2023. However, if you compare this tax rate internationally, it's still extremely low. And what you must not forget, there are still no personal income taxes. So what does that mean? This means that no taxes are paid on private income, such as profits from stock trading, crypto, rents, property sales, and also salaries. And when you look at Europe, for example, you often see statutory income taxes of over 50% in some countries. And the same applies to Canada, for example, where many people are currently emigrating. And let's be honest, it makes a big difference whether you work for the state for half of the year or not. So these were the three most relevant points that make Dubai and the UAE one of the best safe haven destinations in 2025. Of course, there are a few more points that speak for Dubai, but these are definitely the most important ones in my opinion. And of course, Dubai is not the only destination that can be considered a safe haven for 2025. And that's why I will be looking at other destinations in the coming videos. So definitely don't forget to subscribe to our channel that you don't miss the next videos. So if you are thinking about emigrating to Dubai, you are very welcome to click on the first link in the description. You will then be redirected to a page where you can send us an inquiry about setting up a company in Dubai, visas, real estate, and also other topics. I'm very happy to help you. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye.